Hello, I'm Ella, and today I'd like to share my 2024 planner lineup. And for this coming year, I plan on using the Hobonichi Day Free in the A5 size. This notepad will be a supplement to that, and this guy will be my memory log, or like memory keeper. So, but before that though, I'd like to give a brief overview as to how I decided on this lineup. I'm a bullet journaler, so all the planners I've used, I've always done a bullet journal. So last year, I've always been a bullet journaler. So last year, or like this year, I got the Kinbor. It's basically a dupe for the Hobonichi original, and I just didn't like that I had to dedicate a whole page per day. So I gave up easily on that, but now I use this as a journal for my Bible reading and reflections on what I've read that day. And I really enjoy using this for journaling. The paper is really great, and I don't mind if the days are not aligned with the actual day. And the Kinbor is also the cover is also from Kinbor. It's really adorable. It's cute. So I moved out of that in June, and I moved into a bullet journal again, a pocket bullet journal this time. And I like pocket sizes, small sizes like the A6, because they're really portable. So I went back. I just missed the flexibility of having days like this, where sometimes days would just be this short, and that would be okay. Like, no, I don't really have to dedicate a whole page for a day. And I used to do the linear calendar, where writer Carol does this. Instead of events, I just write down a memory from that day, and it's really nice to look back on. And I attempted to do a weekly layout, and then this is when I realized I didn't need a weekly layout. I just needed a monthly, and daily logs. That's it. Sometimes I put on sticky notes for other things I needed to do, things I wanted to notice more. And yeah, that's it. And just this November, I realized that I really liked a monthly calendar view. I don't really set one up in all my bullet journals because I thought, I'm just not going to use it. But this time I realized I do. It's important to me. And the monthly calendar is already my weekly view as well. Like, well, a month is made of weeks and weeks are made of days. So and I just like having my month spread out like this. It made me realize that I see time as months pass by, not exactly weeks. So there's that. And then I decide, I was really thinking, okay, what offered a calendar, what planner was is in the market that had a calendar view and just blank pages. And of course the Day Free, and there's also the Muji monthly planner, but I believe that it only had just the pages weren't enough in the back, basically. And the grid sizes for the Muji grid sizes are just too big for me, so I opted for the Day Free in the A5 size because I needed a bigger monthly view, and it became the monthly calendar view with the blank pages was just enough structure for me. So this is how I set it up. Let's go to the main guy first. Put them aside. So, the stickers for these, I'll try to link the artists of all the stickers in the description. And I have my notebook housed in this plastic cover that I got from a notebook in college, kind of scrunkly, but I cleaned her up, and I like that. I kind of like it. It looks lived in, even though it's new. And yeah, this will be my sticker dashboard, where I'll put all the stickers that I collected throughout the year. And this is my front page. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. And this is my mindset to planning. Like, as much as I plan, as much as I look forward to things, I don't have everything under control, and that's okay. It's a comforting thing. to know that we don't have everything under our control. And for the yearly calendar view, I just listed down the holidays for the coming year. And this will be the memory keeping part of my planner. At least that's what I intend it to be. I will write down one memorable thing from that day, which I already did in my bullet journal, and maybe songs up here, songs and playlists that resonate with me that month, because I used to do that in my older bullet journals. They really like looking back at them. And a small monthly reflection here. So it's my first time using a bigger size, again, a bigger size of a planner. And as much as a relief it is to have a lot of space, it's also kind of daunting. So I like that I could just write like one line that day, and that would be enough. It would really help me downsize and really cut down on what was important to me that day. So I have the current month paper clipped. This is December. As you can see, I'm not really much of a decorator in my planners. I'm more of a utilitarian user for planning. In my planners, if I do decorate, very minimal. I just really see things more clearly that way, and I don't really like getting caught up in decorating, because I've been there and it didn't really help. It didn't make me enjoy using my planner more, so I just actually like it when it's just bare bones like this. Anyway, this section I plan on using as a weekly parking lot, where I just write down stuff that is set to do that week, but no specific day yet. And then I'd refer to this in my daily logs. For the blank page here, for the blank section here, this is where I used to write my budgets, like in my older planners. But let's see, maybe just notes this time. And I have the rest of the month's paper clipped, so it would be just one page to flip like this. And these first two spreads are my goal setting and intentions page, and a vision page, which I still have to fast forward and pray about. But I really like Writer Carol's video on how we should set intentions and not goals. And I can link that, but basically he says that as we try to achieve the goals we set, we change halfway through that. And sometimes the things that we thought we wanted, we don't want anymore. And that's okay. People change. It's inevitable. So it would be just easier or wiser to set intentions instead of goals. Again, I could link the video in the description, but I recommend giving the bullet journal channel a watch. They have really insightful things there. So this is, I've already moved in to test the waters and see what's working, what's not. And yeah, this is how I plan out my days, basically. Oh, by the way, this is a DIY pencil board. It's a print, an A5 print. The artist who made this was also the artist who made the sticker. Really cute stuff, by the way. And yeah, this is how my dailies look like, and I'm really comfortable with this. I just like the free-flowing days, that's why I kind of fall off in my past planners with pre-made days, because sometimes I don't write anything for that day and I'd have to skip over it. But in this system, if I don't write anything for a specific day, no problem. I just continue on and write down whatever space is from the next day, from the day before. I hope I'm being clear, but yeah, I could just go on, no pressure. It'll be okay. And I'm still testing out what layouts would work for me. Like maybe I could write down tasks in this column here and then notes here, or maybe tasks here and then notes here. I'll see. And at first I didn't really think I needed a pencil board, but really it's helpful. Oh my gosh, I got that stuck there. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it's set up. Okay, on to the next notebooks. This guy will be a supplement to my main planner. This will be where I'll list down my graded tasks this is basically like a dump to-do list. I just separated my brain dump into a different notepad because sometimes I just needed that space. In a sense, it's a filtration system of some sort where before writing down my main to-dos for that day, I'd look over here first. So if, for example, I migrated a task from this day and I'll migrate it to this day. Oh, actually, before if I need to migrate a task, I'd write it down here first. So this will catch what wasn't caught in that day, and I will determine. Looking at this, I'll determine if I could move it to the next day here. I hope that makes sense. In this, it's like a filtration system. I'll just have a space for something for my tasks first before putting them here, because it just gives me more clarity. I'm so sorry if I'm not being clear about that, but if you have questions about it, just comment down below and I'll try to answer the best I can. But yes, that's how it works, and I like how temporary this is. It doesn't really have to be fancy. This notepad was so cheap, like no problem, you know, no pressure. And planning shouldn't really be, should help. You know, our planners shouldn't help. Our planners are tools. So yeah, there's the bit. And this guy, this is also very, very cheap. This is like, I don't know, 45 pesos on Shopee, from Shopee. And this guy, I plan on using him as a memory keeper. I just got a very cheap planner because I just wanted to test out waters. I didn't want to splurge on something that I won't like in the future. So this is a new system where I just write down memories. So you remember how I had this section here? In a sense, this would be the this would be a more detailed version of that, and maybe I could I'll have the freedom to stick stuff here, which I won't have in the monthly view I showed earlier. And this is just all weeklies. Like, it's all the same. Nothing changed. There's no monthly. There are no other special features here. It's just this, and I like it. You know. So there's that. And I'll give an update if it works, if it doesn't. And if it doesn't, no pressure. It's just, it's very simple, cheap planner. Which is another odd thing I realized. For main planning, I don't like it dated, but for memory keeping, I like it dated. You know? But for some people, they don't think that way. And it just goes to show how different we all are, and how, you know, planning and documenting our life on paper is a journey. So I hope you find your planner peace. I wish you all a blessed Merry Christmas and a fruitful New Year, fruitful 2024. And I hope this video resonated with you in some way. And feel free to comment down below on what your reflections are, and if there are any helpful suggestions that you're thinking about in the layout I showed you, feel free to let me know. And thank you once again for watching. See you. Bye.